Hi Angels, today I'm going to swatch the 240 Guangna Acrylic Brush Markers. Yes! You can use them on paper, timber, rock, ceramic, glass, and on a canvas. It also says to store them horizontally. You need to do that so the ink can flow better to the tip of the marker. And also you have to like shake them because, you know, they're acrylic. So if they sit for a while, the ink might separate. So you have to like shake them before use. Let me open it up. Guys, this is heavy. Oh my gosh, I have to be careful so they don't all fall out. Oh my gosh, look at all of these colors. I specifically got these because yes, okay, I had to get the Disney color by number princess coloring book because I love princesses. I literally binge watch all of the Disney princess movies. And my favorite are Cinderella, The Little Mermaid, Mulan, and Moana. To pick one specifically that I connect most with, I will say The Little Mermaid. And I saw her in front of the book and I was like, princesses, Disney, yes, and color by number. But I heard that you can't use these with Ohuhu markers because Ohuhu marker is an alcohol marker and it's going to bleed through the coloring page to the other side. And these coloring pages are double-sided. So see, like one picture is gonna be here and then another picture is gonna be behind that. And I can't use Ohuhu markers with this coloring book. I had to buy these acrylic markers by Guangna. I think that's how you pronounce it. And knowing myself that I'm going to probably use more skin tones and also pastel colors, I bought acrylic skin tone color set and I bought the 24 acrylic Macaron color set. And also, since it's going to be acrylic paint on the page, I wanted to keep them separate from the other page that's also painted with acrylic marker. I don't want them to like touch and like rub off. I bought these clear plastic folders, I guess, and you just slide in the coloring page in here and it will keep it safe. But this one that I bought, I thought it was gonna come with this open on the side, so you can just slide it in like this. You could just cut this part right here. I bought these on Amazon, by the way. I bought everything on Amazon. We're not gonna be coloring a page from this today because the video is gonna be way too long. I'm gonna color a page from this, but it's gonna be its own video because I have to do 240 swatches of these acrylic markers plus these 24, you know. And these did not come with a swatch card, so I made my own swatch card. Oh, before I forget, I also bought this hole puncher that you can punch any hole in the middle of any page, because usually hole punchers you can only, you know, like hole punch right here in the corners like that. Let's just use this coloring book for an example. Like if this was a whole page and I wanted to hole punch, you can only hole punch the sides, you know, if you had a regular or normal hole puncher. But this one, you can basically hole punch anywhere you want. It can literally hole punch through fabric, I think. I specifically bought it because when you color match these colors right here from the coloring book on the swatch card, right? Let me just use a Ohuhu swatch card for an example. You see this swatch, right? It's gonna make it more difficult for me to color match. Like, you know, you see this red right here? Like I can't really, I don't know how to explain it, but I can't really see if it matches because if I go like this to see, like I'm gonna bend the card. Basically, you just hole punch the center of the swatch right here. Then there's going to be a little hole. So let's say there's a hole punch right here, right? You can easily put the swatch card on top of the color that's on the color by number, and you can see underneath if it really matches with that red. That's the whole reason why I bought the hole puncher. It's going to be very difficult for 240 swatch card because look how big it is. It's gonna be very difficult for me to try and see if this blue in the middle of the swatch card is gonna match. That's the reason why I bought the hole puncher, because it's very much needed, okay? But make sure you have like a protector underneath. I cut it on top of a cardboard and it went through the cardboard. You need those protective hard things when you craft. I'm not sure where I'm gonna hole punch this, but it's definitely not gonna be on top of my desk because no. I know you guys probably want to get to the swatches, but like hold on, okay, hold on, because these color by numbers are very detailed, and this marker, you can try and be very careful and try to get into these small little lines that you have to color. But I made sure I bought It's very much needed, okay guys? It's needed, okay? I also bought these, the Languo coloring painting gel pens, and they come in a 99 pack. I don't have them all here, but that's gonna be its own video. I also made my own swatch cards because this didn't come with a swatch card, so yes, that's gonna be in another video. I bought these specifically for this because there's certain parts of the book that's so tiny that you can't even color it with an acrylic marker like this. You see how small it is? Yes, and that's why I bought these. I want to make sure I'm coloring it the best that I can. And yes, all of this is going to be used. I don't buy things if I know I'm not going to use them. Okay, now I'm going to swatch the Guangna 240 acrylic brush marker set, and also put them in rainbow form because it starts with purple and then red and then pink. If you flip it over to the other side, it's not going to be in the way of a rainbow. I'm going to do that so I can display it on my desk. Okay, let's get swatching and organizing. By the way, this is how they look on the outside. You see how this one is separated right there? All you have to do is just shake it, and there we go. The markers don't even fit in the frame and they still keep going. There's like one more over here. Thank God I did this list a while ago, because to try and figure out what's actually purple, the way they were organized, I do not consider all of these purple. And also same with the pinks, I do not consider all of these pinks. I had to like swatch them first and choose what I think is pink and red and orange, yellow, you know. Okay, let's do this. By the way, the colors do not match the swatches. This is 605 and it does not match. And I consider that like a dark pink, okay? Okay guys, I'm finally done. I started with pink and then go into reds, oranges, yellow, green, blue, purple, skin tones, and white to black. If it wasn't for this list that I made, I would have never been able to put where the pinks are and everything, because sometimes you can't go by the color of the cap because it doesn't match the swatch. Now they're gonna look more organized when they're displayed. This is how it's going to look now that I put it in order and rainbow. It looks so nice. Here are the swatches for the 240 Guangna Acrylic Markers set. The swatch card actually came together like this and it was folded. I had to cut it in half because this is a very long swatch card. With these 24 acrylic marker sets, I did make my own order of swatches. I didn't swatch them the way they are swatched here. I like to list them in order in a rainbow and then skin tones underneath. So for the skin tone set, I tried to do it in like rainbow form. You know, I put like the pinks first from lightest to darkest, and then I went to oranges and yellows, then I went to dark browns. So I tried to do basically reordered them my way that it would help me feel more organized, I guess. Yes. I don't have like a organizer to display these acrylic markers with the other ones, so I'm just gonna put them in like a organizer. I need to get new organizers because these ain't it. All right, let's get swatching and organizing with these. Okay. All right, let's get swatching with these two 24 color acrylic marker sets. Okay, so I'm just going to store them horizontally in here in these organizers. I'm going to put them in my drawers in my desk. Look how beautiful the packaging is for this set. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Skin tones, so beautiful. I'm gonna put them in my drawers. They're so cute. I'm so excited to color with these acrylic markers on my Disney Mystery Color by Number coloring book. Yes! Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Follow me on my social medias if you want. Bye, angels.